Tannehill's going to throw it. Fires downfield. It's Jonnu Smith with a great catch.
You ask me what Tannehill needs to do? That. Do that right there.
Just this over route here to Jonnu.
First play of the game? Yep. First play of the Chargers game.
Talk to me. Talk to me about, okay, just first of all, what you're seeing defensively, what you know about the Chargers, and then what takes you to this throw.
Yeah, so they're playing 3-weak here. Zone defense, 3 guys deep, that's where we get the 3. And weak is where the safety's down. He's on the weak side of the offensive formation. So you end up with 3 deep, 4 underneath, and it's zone coverage. The hook player on the weak side, we call it the bingo player, they match them if they go vertical. So we knew that going into the game and had kind of talked about if there was going to be an opportunity there, if we felt like Jonnu could win, you know, just talking through the week. I said, hey, if he overplays you, be ready for a back shoulder throw. So it's something we had talked about in preparation throughout the week, and you know, Jonnu did a heck of a job here of knowing what we were trying to accomplish and then making a play on the football.
So was it solely based on color here? So like Thomas, instead of coming underneath him, he's trying to beat him to the spot. So you feel that color where you can put it on his back shoulder?
Yeah, exactly. I feel a little space here. You know, here you can see probably about a yard of separation here, and Jonnu's got vision on me. The defender does not have vision on me. So I feel really good at that point of putting the ball on the back shoulder and knowing Jonnu can make a play.
Good throw, great catch. So at what point does that become a bad decision and you're not checking it down? I mean, it's a heck of a play by Jonnu there to make that catch.
Yeah, you're saying with the fullback underneath?
Yeah, no, right.
Yeah.
Just the high-low off of that backer.
It's one of those plays where it is a gimme underneath if you check it down.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of confidence going to Jonnu. You know, I felt like if I put the ball in a good spot, then I had a lot of confidence that Jonnu's going to make a play on the football. And at the end of the day, you're going to be in a lot of situations in the NFL where it's going to be tight coverage, and you can either make a great throw down the field, or you can check it down if you're getting pressured or something like that. So there's going to be multiple situations in every game that you're kind of in the same dilemma of do I take the easy one, or do I be aggressive and believe in my teammate that I can put the ball in a tight spot.
I think it says something, though, about you, Ryan, coming in as your first play. Like, we're going to attack.
Yeah.
Like, you can take that check down all day, and you'll get yourself 6 yards.
Right.
But, like, we worked on this. I trust this guy. Like, that's almost leadership right there from the very get-go.
Tannehill got a little zip to his thigh.
Every quarterback, when you get to this stage in the game, you want to be the reason why you win, right? I want to go for 400 yards. I want to be the reason.
No doubt.
But more importantly than that, I want to advance in the playoffs.
Want to win.
Right? And
want to win.
There's that fine balance between, hey, man, at the end of the day, at this point in the season, it's about advancing and doing whatever you have to do to get there.
This throw is like this. If you
hammered that one in there,
this is a stick. Like, you don't have. There's no margin for error on this one.
Tannehill drops, looks to his right, fires down the middle. Guys to Davis, 45, Davis 50. He breaks out of the pack to the 40. He's to the 30 and thrown out of bounds by Jenkins. What a throw, Ryan Tannehill, first down.
Did you know this coverage was coming?
They had been playing it throughout the game. You know, once I saw the safety down in there, we call it weak robber. The safety's down weak, he's playing robber. So you see here the shallow route by Humphries as he comes across. Safety ends up cutting it. The nickel is going to fall off, and now he becomes the robber. Right. So you see that happen, and it's all about beating that player. Now he's the free player. He does a good job of falling off, but knew what I had coming in behind him and ripped it in there.
So he's looking, like, he sees you coming back to it, but he might have gone just a step too far. But you can't make it any better than that.
This throw right here could not have been any more between the numbers.
So talk to me about your eyes then, because that's what I always love. I want to see the quarterback's eyes and what he's thinking. So eyes on 20 the whole time. You know safety's down. You know he's probably going to jump that. So eyes on 20 to make sure he carries long enough, or what are you looking at here?
Yeah, so I'm just looking down the middle. The safety starts off looking at me, and then sees the shallow coming. Now it's just a matter of where 20's at. Did he carry far enough with the shallow that there's a window behind him?
Next step, say 20 falls off sooner and you don't have the dig. Where do your eyes go? Where does your progression take you once you know that that's dead right away?
Hump's taken away. If 20 ends up working out early, then I'm gonna have a second window in behind him,
Gotcha.
on the other side of him. If not, we're matched on the outside, our check down is not gonna be good. So at that point, it's gonna become, make something happen and
Gotcha.
let someone work to get open. Exactly.
Scramble drill. The thing that impressed me about the throw, Ryan, is you didn't have a whole lot of practice time, you know, getting ready. Now, I know you did for the week right here, but it's not like you make this throw like every single day. There's no hesitation right here with it. I mean, it's just that you're trusting your eyes and you're making it. So here's your first touchdown pass here, Ryan. What did you see here?
Yeah, so
because this is another stick throw.
We have a sit route here in the middle. It's gonna be good versus zone. You can kind of find the open void, the corner route, and basically a flat return on the outside.
Takes the snap, looks, fires down the middle. Touchdown, Titans!
Versus man, we know we got the alert on the corner route. Take a shot there. But versus zone coverage here, there's gonna be a void. Void right in the middle. With our speed, with the receiver going on linebackers, they have to respect that speed over the top. So he did a great job of pressing it with speed. I saw the void and knew he was gonna sit it down, so just fired it right on him.
He did a great job. Held it long enough, because you're talking about that hole player on the backside. They chased number 3.
No doubt.
So beautiful thing is right before he hooked, he turns right there. And that was all you needed to be able to stick that ball right in there.
And he has to, because they don't see this, where the safety goes. He goes with the back.
Yep.
Goes wide. If he goes vertical on a through route, 49 doesn't sink over the top, then we can get it behind him on the back line.
Yeah.
So you're really just putting that guy in conflict and trying to take advantage of that.
What a bullet by Tannehill. The first touchdown pass for Ryan Tannehill is a thing of beauty.
You called it.
First drive of the
First
game.
drive of
I
the
mean,
game.
you go down the field on him, and you make this throw here to Ferkser, and it's an unbelievable throw.
This is the Patriots, right? This is the go-to, right?
Yeah.
When they need to make a play, they're going to go to blitz zero.
Blitz zero, yeah. So we end up in 3rd and long here, which is not where you want to be down, especially in the red zone. But yeah, we get cover 0 here. Knew I saw cover 0. Knew I was gonna have to beat that hugger, the second guy rushing the linebacker on the inside. So I was gonna have a little bit of time since he was coming from off the ball. So didn't need to check the protection here. Just kind of took a little extra depth with my drop.
And I think you made a vital point when we talk about blitz zero, right? When I coach up blitz zero, first thing is attack the middle of the field, right? If you can, attack the middle of the field, no safety, because you've got the field to use. But the second key that I think a lot of people fail to do is depth of drop. That 3-step 5, that's out the window
Right.
now. The bottom line is keep dropping until the throw arrives. So you're continuing to separate yourself from that extra guy, wherever that extra guy's coming from. And then once you see it coming, stick that foot in the ground and go. So I love that you said that, like, hey, it was get a little extra drop, right? Because you know who's coming, and that's all it took, right?
Just
That
a
little
tip.
extra drop was enough for you to be able to see him come out of it and bang it on him. It was well done.
You have to know where your issue is, right? Is he coming off the edge, the extra guy off the edge? Is he up the middle? Is he a hugger, so he's gonna come with a little more depth? Just understanding that and understanding, where your issue is and where you're protected at. So here, like I said, really a gun 3-step drop here on paper. But with cover 0, yeah, buy a little more time, get a little deeper.
Deion did a good job right there, just slowing that first Harmon coming through right there.
You guys did a nice job by bringing Dion all the way back across the ball. You know what I'm saying? Is that if he's on the front side, there's probably a free gap. But because he's on the backside and the way they're set up and you cross over, you take that A-gap blitz with him.
Right.
And as you said, that hugger that's coming from the backside is coming from depth.
Did a great job up front here, and like you said, Dion stepping up big for us in the middle.
Yep. The way that he takes them, it gives you a pretty clear lane here to make this throw.
Tannehill, under pressure, is throwing the ball perfectly.
Ferkser, he did a great job at the top here. Had inside leverage to start on an in-breaking route.
Why didn't you go there first? Is it just like on your that first in break? I don't know who that is right there.
Corey?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he actually has the option to sit here and didn't want to try to jam it in there versus man, not knowing how he was going to come out of that thing. But I knew what I had Ferk coming in behind it here. He did a great job off the release, doubling the guy up. You know, he's done a great job all year. He's got that basketball feel to him of doubling guys up and has
a crossover dribbling.
Really, really great feel for space. So he did a great job there at the top, and he's wide open.
I just slipped him. It was man. Overflowed. Just one step.
You want to take us through this? I mean, because this was huge right here.
Yeah, it was a big play. Also third down, I believe.
Tannehill takes the snap. Pressure comes late. Throws the fade left side. Ball up and caught. Is it inbounds? Yes! Touchdown, Titans!
So here we have a concept where Corey's gonna take the middle if it's open and cross safety space if it's closed. He's an option here to start. AJ is gonna run basically a post route behind it, and then Jonnu from the tight end spot's going on a wheel. So yeah, started here with Corey going across the middle. I think it's Earl Thomas in the middle here, kind of playing weak side. So that's gonna be tough to cross his face. So Jimmy Smith played inside of AJ. So when we snapped it, I'm thinking, all right, this ball's going to AJ. He actually kind of squatted and played inside on that post we had there, and did a really good job in coverage. My next option was go out to Jonnu, actually in tight coverage as well. 39 is right on him. Just knowing your guy and believing your guy. You know, I knew if I put it high in the back that it was either going to be him making a great play on it or kicking a field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, heck of a play, right? Going up over a guy, stopping him with one hand. Like I said, you know, just knowing that if I put the ball in a good spot, that I believe my guy, that he can make a play. And here, Jonnu comes up big for us again.
Jonnu Smith tips it to himself. What a play!
What an outstanding play. First of all, what trust of Tannehill in his receivers. What a play.
There's no room to throw it. There's no room to catch it. And it's just, you know, I often say that sometimes when it comes down to the red zone, you know, everybody's like, oh, what's the good plays? How do you design plays? And I'm like, so often when you get down here, it's about guys making plays. It's not about the perfect design and guys running wide open. It's who's going to make a play. You know, you make the play or they make the play, and you guys made a lot of these. Talk me through this one. Talk me through this scenario, if you remember. You know, we always talk about, you know, that quick change. You know, defense came up big, stopped him on fourth down.
He does not have it.
Short! Yes, sir!
You guys come out, take a shot. Is that the MO of your offense coordinator? Is that something you guys talked about because of what the Ravens do in those situations? How did that play out?
So we scored, and then defense comes up with a big stop here on fourth down, get great field position. Actually had a different play call coming out, different play action out of Art's mouth at first. You know, I went over to him like, hey, I don't like it on the right hash. And this was a play we had talked about on the sideline of getting to, not something we were like, hey, we're starting with this.
Yeah.
And because I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling that one right now, he went with this one, which obviously ended up being an incredible call by Arthur.
Tannehill looks for the home run ball. Separation. Khalif Raymond hauls it in.
Good call, Artie. Attaboy. Shot City.
As soon as you snap the ball, I could feel Earl coming down. First step, you feel him flat-footed and kind of step up. So you kind of know what you're getting at that point. Now it's all about the backside safety. Is he going to push all the way to the middle? Is he hanging backside? You know, what are we going to get? So you come off the fake here, snap your head around, locate that guy. As soon as I see him, my eyes flip outside to Khalif. Did a great job of sticking it on the corner out there. Made him jump outside, and then he obviously had a great feel of keeping it vertical and not running it back into the backside safety.